Each week, we bring you stories of athletes who have overcome adversity in their lives to succeed in school and in sports.
Jack Washer joins us now with the story of a Salesian girls basketball player who underwent surgery just this week.
That's right. As the Salesian Pride take the court in the playoffs this week, they are without part of their core. Maya Williams' season is done. Lost to injury, but that's just the tip of the iceberg in what's been a trying high school career. At some point in our lives, we are all fragile, but how we salvage it is what defines us.
If someone can get through this, Maya can do it.
Maya Williams' journey began back at birth. She and her twin brother Christopher came into the world 8 weeks prematurely.
You want a healthy baby and you want to take them home right now.
After 4 long weeks in the ICU, the twins went home. Beginning in high school, Maya focused on volleyball and basketball until her junior year. She had had enough of basketball.
I started kind of feeling drained. I started kind of feeling tired a little bit of the sport, so I ended up quitting.
Coach Steven Pizzola convinced Maya to stay on as team manager, but then during a tournament in Arizona, one of Maya's teammates became sick with food poisoning. The time off ended.
So I looked at Maya and I go, can you give us a couple minutes? She goes, absolutely. I go, you good to go? Yeah, I go, I'm only going to put you in for a minute to see how it is. So she gets in for a minute, I take her out and go, how was it? She goes, it was great, good. You feel good? Good.
Within 30 seconds, Maya went diving for a loose ball, slamming her knee into the low bleachers.
And I just thought, oh my God, 2 minutes of basketball her junior year and she's down.
A torn ACL ended her season, and during rehab, the news went from bad to worse.
I remember the first thing my physical therapist told me, he said, oh, you're not going to be able to play volleyball your senior year. And that crushed me. I was so sad.
A 9-month recovery was the prognosis, but Maya, being the competitor she is, didn't want to hear any of that. She made it back in just 4 months.
I was just like, I have to do this. Like, I have to get back in before my time, and I just have to push through.
It was great to see that she could have that drive and tenacity and work ethic and put it all together, and not having to have your parents push you to do it.
She made it back for the first day of volleyball and ready to lace it up for basketball as well. Everything was turning around until January 31st. Maya received word that her best friend's mom, Tara White, had passed away from a heart attack. A woman who was like a second mother to Maya. And to complicate things further, Salesian had its biggest game of the season against St. Mary's that night.
I did not want to play that game. I just went home because earlier we were out and I just called my mom and I had to pick me up, and I just went home because I just couldn't. I wanted to be alone.
Pushing through, Maya suited up and played. Then, halfway through the game, it happened again. Maya went down. The place went quiet.
I was just devastated. And the team was just, oh no, not Maya. And the first thing I go, the other leg, and she goes, the other leg.
A second ACL tear officially ending her high school career and left everyone around her speechless.
Kind of caught me off guard because a lot of second guesses, man, why her again? I never been through knee injuries like her, and it's like she's taking some of them for me, you know what I mean?
So after everything she's been through, Maya still keeps a smiling face wherever she goes. It's just who she is, no matter what life throws at her, and that's pretty special.
There's always someone else out there who has a more difficult time than me. So I definitely think about that. I also think about my friends who definitely support me through all of my endeavors, and my family, and my team's behind me, so how could I not smile?
Maya's out of surgery this past Monday. She's doing really well, in good spirits, and she was at the game on Friday against SI, and so she's just remaining positive throughout this entire thing, and just an incredible person.
Yeah, and very cool she was there supporting her team.
Definitely. Yeah.